What is up, y'all? We're back with another video. Type of video. We got another GTA 6 video. Before we get into it, definitely smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So a few days ago, we know we got the PS5 Pro news. A lot of people are not excited about it, but I want to talk about, this in GTA 6 and some more details. So to get into it, it's been a big thing going on where people is wondering if GTA 6 is going to run, 4K 60 on the PS5 Pro and everything. Now I want to talk about this personally. With me, I don't think so, because GTA, it's a complex game. It's not, I mean, you could probably up the graphics with settings and stuff like that, but just out the gate running at 4K 60, I don't think so. I don't think it would be, sadly. I think it'll still be at like 30 frames per second. That's just the reality of Grand Theft Auto, especially if you want the game to run very smooth. Now, when we saw this video game trailer when it first came out, it looked amazing, bro. Like, that's when people got the idea, like, maybe 4K 60 frames per second. The trailer was beautiful. The way the characters were moving, the way things were being captured for us, it was very, just fluid and sharp. Now, like I said, I think that, 4K 60 can definitely kind of just be a little too much for Grand Theft Auto 6, because it's a lot of, we don't have too many games on PlayStation 5, and a lot of the games, the better looking games like The Last of Us and things like that, they even require a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like with Grand Theft Auto, I think 30 frames per second would be the most comfortable spot with it, when it comes down to everything. I just think 4K 60 is a bit much overpowered for that game, but I can be wrong. I mean, the trailer looked amazing at whatever they were running it off of. There was rumors out there basically saying that it ran off of, a PS5. Sony and Rockstar, they, collaborate, so that makes sense. It wasn't running off of, a PC or anything like that. Of course, I mean, a PC version is not even out yet. But to get into a little bit more details with this article, saying that frame rates, though, are entirely a different thing. When asked if GTA 6 could realistically run at 60 frames per second on the PS5 Pro, Lee Better is blunt in analysis, saying no, Grand Theft Auto games have always run complex simulations that push the CPU hard, which is why every GTA game has initially launched on their target platforms at 30 frames per second or lower. The PS5 Pro uses the same CPU as the PS5, and it will be extremely challenging to hit 60 frames per second if the base PS5 version is targeting 30 frames. So yeah, guys, I kind of agree with that. I think that it's kind of overkill with 60 frames per second, and Grand Theft Auto has, always been like on the lower end, because Grand Theft Auto is a very powerful game, just loading everything up, with the buildings and stuff. It's just a lot going on with Grand Theft Auto. It's open world. The graphics have always, since GTA 5 been on the better side, and with Red Dead, just Rockstar in general. So it's going to take a lot to get that game going and running. So I think 30 frames per second will definitely be the comfortable spot. Now, it was something that I wanted to talk about with you guys, with just some things with the delay and all this craziness. Now, we know that we heard over on X from someone saying basically that GTA 6 is delayed to 2026. Now, I've heard that basically it's not delayed as of now. I'm pretty sure Rockstar would have said something, because that right there, when he said that, it was kind of like having people running around like a chicken with their hair cut off. And now I definitely think that we're still in good standing until we hear Rockstar say something. You know how I always tell you guys, it's not official until Rockstar comes out and kind of just, confirms it. So as of now, I'm just looking at it like Grand Theft Auto is coming out in 2025. I mean, but it is a possibility. That's all I want to say. Some people want to keep lying to themselves and saying like, hey, it's not going to be delayed. Just know it's a possibility. GTA 6 is one of the biggest games ever. Now, something I want to talk about also is that, say if it did get delayed, I think it'll be worth it, man, because, the gaming is so dry right now, guys. Like, I don't even know a consistent game I can play or, stream for you all, because everything is just so old and repetitive, So I think Rockstar sees that, especially with the trailer looking so crazy and everything. I think they're going to add so much things, and, Grand Theft Auto is going to change the game. And I always tell people this, when a Grand Theft Auto game hits the market, it's like, you know, it's like the birth of a new era, bro. Like, think about the games, like San Andreas, you know, GTA 4 was a little on the lighter side when it came to the changing of our era or whatever. But GTA San Andreas, GTA 5, they changed things. Even Vice City, you know, I feel like GTA 6 is going to be another one of those Grand Theft Autos that changes things. Like, you know, this is the first Grand Theft Auto we get on next-gen console. And I think they have some big shoes to fill after showing us that trailer. You know, a lot of people are confused on was that actual gameplay. I think it was just cinematics and a form of gameplay, but not like real gameplay. Just a form of it, kind of giving us the thoughts of what we can see in the game, because Rockstar always shows you what can happen in the game. They always put Easter eggs through everything. I just hope that the map is big. I hope we have a lot of accessibility when it comes to, you know, Grand Theft Auto 6, you know, such as buildings and, you know, attractions. I think this game being one of the biggest games to release, and it's taken this long, I think that it should just be a lot to do. I think that's the whole thing as, you know, a gamer when it comes to Grand Theft Auto. What I wish for, just give us a lot to do. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just give us a lot to do in the game. You know, I feel like I play RP on the channel. If you guys haven't checked it out, you know, even RP, you know, still isn't making that mark really. It is, but it's just, I think what it is people tired of Los Santos. I think they're tired of the scenery. Like, you know, sometimes in real life, if you're somewhere for so long, you get tired of the scenery. I think that's what it is. And I think that's why we all got hyped seeing that trailer and seeing Vice City and seeing the palm trees, the beaches, the new way of buildings being around each other, and you know, just new characters, Lucia and Jason, no Franklin and things like that. So I think that's what had people very excited. It's a new story, you know, something different, breath of fresh air. And I think that potentially, like I said, Grand Theft Auto 6 will change gaming, because I've never seen anyone have the buzz that Rockstar has with their games. But let alone that, it's people like, even celebrities are excited for this game. You know, I feel like everybody sees it. The gaming world is dry right now. You know, even 2K, it came out, right? 2K came out, everyone's like, oh my God, we got the old parks back. You know, and now look, it's quiet that quick. It's repetitive, man. Even Call of Duty, like a lot of things are just not hitting that mark when it comes to those games. And I think Rockstar, that's why everyone is so excited. I mean, it's the obvious. Of course, everyone's excited because of that reason. But it's just different, man. And I think that they do a good job at just getting us hyped with this, you know, trailer and everything. They did a good job at getting us hyped with this trailer and everything. So overall, like I said, with Grand Theft Auto, the fact that they're talking about they're focusing on NPCs, they're possibly collabing with 5M, and you know, they're adding these things, and you can see it in the trailer, just the little Easter eggs, the way the characters look. I have so much faith in Rockstar, and like I said, I think this is going to be the biggest game in gaming history, bro. Like, just looking at this game, it's not too many games out here that can replicate that, but like a Red Dead or that game, what is it? The Sims looking game, I think it's Enzoy. Yeah, that. But you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be crazy to see that we got Mafia coming out also in 2025. So we got some games picking up. 2024 just seems to be like a little slow year, but we're gonna get through it. And hopefully we get some type of promo or something with Grand Theft Auto 6. We're pushing up on that 1-year anniversary in December. I think that's when we're going to get some news, guys, just because it makes sense, and Rockstar is big on anniversaries and things like that. So December, I would say keep your eyes peeled. I think I will say keep your eyes peeled, man. And I think as we go into the new year, we'll start, you know, getting things rolled out to us. That's just the reality of it. Like, think about it. We haven't got nothing yet. So when is the next mark? December. So I think that's actually sounds realistic. Now, if we don't get nothing by December, that's when you start getting the red flags. Like, okay, it's been a year now. What the hell's going on? So definitely, guys, comment down below what you all think about everything we just talked about in this video. Unfortunately, this is the end of the video. I want y'all to hit me up on all my social medias at That's Be Stan, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.